So, you think your smartphone's just a handy little device, huh? Well, guess what? It's also a data-hungry spy in your pocket. In the age of AI, your every move, like and swipe, is getting tracked, analyzed, and monetized. It's like having a personal assistant, but one that sells your secrets to the highest bidder. Yikes. The rise of AI, blessing or curse. AI is both a hero and a villain in 2024. While it powers everything from smart assistants to self-driving cars, it also collects more personal data than ever before. Your phone listens, your apps track, and AI anticipates your every move, learning from your behavior to personalize your experiences. But at what point does personalization cross the line into full-scale surveillance, and how much of our privacy are we willing to sacrifice for convenience? The data harvesting gold rush. Who's really profiting? Every time you browse or post online, you're contributing to a massive data pool. In 2024, the global data market is worth trillions, and your personal data is the gold mine fueling AI algorithms. The catch? Most of us have no idea our information is being sold to the highest bidder, turning us into the product. As tech companies scramble to monetize this data, the question remains: who really benefits from your personal information? Aside from the corporations who are cashing in on it, the AI surveillance state. How much is too much? Imagine you're walking down the street and a camera scans your face. It's not just identifying you, but also tracking your emotions and maybe even predicting your next move. Does that sound like the plot of a dystopian movie? Unfortunately, it's becoming a reality in 2024. AI-powered facial recognition, combined with the rise of smart cities and surveillance technologies, has placed our privacy on the chopping block. Governments and corporations are already using AI to monitor populations for everything from law enforcement purposes to improving consumer experiences. The line between enhancing security and crossing into Orwellian surveillance is thinner than ever. And what's worse, most people don't realize the extent of data being collected about their movements, behaviors, and interactions. The next time you step into a mall or walk past a CCTV camera, remember, someone might be watching and analyzing every move you make. The dark side of smart devices. The Internet of Surveillance. You know that smart fridge that tells you when you're out of milk? Or that smart speaker that plays your favorite tunes at the sound of your voice? Well, that friendly AI assistant might be keeping more tabs on you than you think. The Internet of Things is supposed to make our lives easier, but it also opens up a Pandora's box of privacy concerns. In 2024, there are billions of devices collecting data, from your thermostat to your toothbrush. That's a whole lot of personal information floating around. The problem is, these devices don't just listen to your commands. They might be listening to your conversations, your habits, even your sleeping patterns. All that data is valuable. So while you're asking your smart speaker to play Bohemian Rhapsody, it's quietly logging every word you say and potentially sending it to the cloud. Deepfakes, AI's ability to manipulate reality. You've seen the viral deepfake videos, right? You know, the ones where celebrities are shown doing or saying things that are completely fabricated. Well, what happens when that technology is used not just for laughs, but to manipulate political discourse or ruin someone's reputation? Deepfakes, powered by AI, have raised serious concerns about privacy and identity theft. By 2024, AI's ability to create hyper-realistic fake videos has improved to the point where it's nearly impossible to distinguish them from real footage. This opens a world of possibilities for misinformation, fraud, and privacy invasion. But the implications are even scarier when you realize how easily this technology can be used against you. Imagine someone creating a video of you doing something you never did. The damage to your reputation and the invasion of your privacy is irreversible. AI and the erosion of consent. Data you never gave. The whole concept of consent has taken on a new meaning in the age of AI. Back in the day, you could opt in or opt out of data collection, but now, your data is often harvested without your explicit consent. Even when you agree to the terms of service, it's often buried in fine print you never read. Take AI-powered social media platforms, for instance. You agree to their terms, but do you really understand what you're agreeing to? In 2024, the use of AI to aggregate, analyze, and monetize your personal data has reached new heights, and the concept of meaningful consent has been left behind in the dust. The troubling thing is that your data is often collected in ways that go beyond what you expect. Sure, you may have opted to share your location, but did you know that your photos and messages are also being used to train AI models? It's like signing a waiver to play a game, but then realizing you've also signed over your soul. The ethics of AI. Who's accountable when it goes wrong? When AI makes a mistake, whether it's misidentifying someone, making a biased decision, or even leaking personal data, who takes responsibility? In 2024, this question is more pressing than ever. As AI systems get more complex, they begin to make decisions that directly affect our lives. But when those decisions infringe on privacy, who do you hold accountable? AI ethics is still a gray area. While tech companies promise to safeguard your data, the reality is that accountability often gets lost in the shuffle. In many cases, companies shield themselves behind vague terms of service, leaving users powerless. At what point do we hold AI developers and corporations responsible for privacy violations? And when AI makes an error, can you sue a machine? AI and the power of predictive analytics, predicting you before you do. Predictive analytics is one of the coolest and creepiest tools AI has at its disposal. By analyzing vast amounts of data, AI can predict your behavior, habits, and even your next move. Let's say you're thinking about buying a new pair of sneakers, but before you've even Googled them, your favorite shopping app starts sending you ads for the exact pair you've been eyeing. That's not magic, that's predictive AI. While this might seem convenient, it also raises a big privacy concern. How much should AI know about your personal choices before it starts making them for you? And how can you opt out when every click, every search, and every purchase you make feeds into a larger predictive algorithm? The data breach epidemic. Your personal data on the dark web. What happens when hackers target AI-powered companies and leak your data? The answer is chaos. Data breaches are now a common occurrence, and the fallout can be devastating. AI-driven platforms are not just storing data, they're aggregating it from a variety of sources. When hackers breach these systems, they don't just steal a single piece of information. They often get access to a detailed profile of your life. From passwords to credit card details to your health records, once your data is in the hands of malicious actors, privacy goes out the window. And the worst part? Most people have no idea their data is even on the dark web until it's too late. The number of identity theft cases has skyrocketed, and the question of whether we can ever fully protect our data from breaches remains unanswered. The future of privacy in the age of AI, a slippery slope. So where do we go from here? As AI continues to evolve, the battle for privacy will only intensify. Will we be able to draw clear boundaries between convenience and surveillance? Can we find a balance between innovation and personal freedom? The stakes are higher than ever. Governments are debating privacy laws. Tech companies are promising to be more transparent, and individuals are becoming more aware of the risks. But as AI continues to get smarter, the lines between what is acceptable and what isn't will become blurrier. One thing's for sure, we can't afford to bury our heads in the sand. If we want to preserve our privacy in the age of AI, we'll have to become vigilant digital citizens, demanding better regulations, more transparency, and a whole lot more control over our personal data. And that's a wrap on why privacy concerns in the age of AI are more important than ever. If you found this eye-opening or terrifying, depending on how you look at it, hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy insights. Stay smart, stay private, and remember, your data is not free.